Did you know chess became a mandatory subject in public schools in Armenia, making Armenia the first country in the entire world to learn chess to graduate? But why? According to the news, school officials in Armenia say that the move is fostered at fostering independent strategic thinking. And I thought to myself that was cool. And then it hit me. I'm an entrepreneur and a YouTuber, so playing chess will help me unlock strategic thinking skills. This will help me analyze situations to create solid plans and anticipate potential outcomes. And this can help me manage the flood of information I'm constantly dealing with. So that's why I introduced to you. So to start this off, I asked ChatGPT what ELO I need to be to master strategic thinking, and it told me I need to beat a 1500 ELO. Now ELO is basically a rating system for chess that calculates the player's skills. I had only played chess a few times before, and I was slightly familiar with it, so I started practicing on bots and real-life players, and it went great. Kind of. I lost to bots and players, but I kept playing to remember my old skills. I used to play chess a lot before, and had made it to the Legend League, which is the highest chess league, and so I mainly had to remember how to play and what the tactics are for the game. Little did I know, if I made a mistake in my match to getting to 1500 ELO bot, then that would cost me the whole game. Now, I was easily making my way up until I had finally reached the 1000 ELO. Then things started to get difficult. I kept playing against bots, but I realized that one mistake, one blunder can make me lose the entire match. So then after multiple matches, I made my way up to Antonio, the 1500 ELO. And so I started playing against him and I kept constantly losing. Now, I was getting really annoyed, and then in just one match, I was so close to winning, but I accidentally made the game draw. I was incredibly frustrated because I had gotten so close to winning against Antonio, just to make the game a draw. To be honest, I didn't even want to play anymore. I was ready to scrap this video down with my old scrap video ideas, because I really didn't want to do this anymore, and I had enough. And as I put the video of my garbage can, I started thinking of a new video's idea. And then after hours passed by, I was in the shower showering, and then I remembered that a couple of days ago, I was on my bed reading the book The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And then I remembered in chapter 7 that failure is the way forward. I remembered that there is going to be a lot of setbacks in life, and I'm going to fail a lot, but those failures are what lead us forward. One of my biggest problems is that I'm attached to the outcome of it. I'm so in a rush of beating the game, of getting this video out and beating chess, that I do the most stupidest move that I'm aware of that I'm making, causing me to lose more and more game, getting me more annoyed and pissed off about the game. And then when I remembered about the book, that I need to not really be attached to the outcome and accept whatever happens, that put me in a different mentality where I was able to actually focus rather than not being able to focus, because of how I'm so attached to the outcome, how I'm so worried about the outcome of the match, eventually leading to the last fight between me and Antonio. So remembering that from the book, I decided to take a break, take some fresh air, drink water, and finally take on Antonio, the annoying French bot. Now as I went back to the room, and I was ready for the final match, and so the final match begun. Now Antonio was really skilled robot because he analyzes every move, so I had to be really careful and had to make sure that I think ahead of the robot, that I think ahead of him, in order to predict his next moves and finally close the victory. And as we kept going back and forth, it was a very tough fight. And finally, I had done it. I had beat Antonio. Now I was finally able to think ahead of everyone, 10 moves ahead, and at this current level making me a stronger and better strategic thinker, and helping me as an entrepreneur in building businesses and thinking ahead and planning ahead for situations that might come. And now later on, I want to take down the 1600 ELO and the 1800 ELO and won against them. Now, knowing that I had finally got what it takes to unlock the strategic thinking, I was really happy. I was able to realize that now I had a lot of skills that I need to learn and take on, and that I should start planning for them to become the first millionaire in my family. Now, let's get started.